Hey everyone, Nicola Light here, remembering you back into your own light, reigniting a sense of wisdom within to remember who you are. This is what this channel is all about, whether it's light codex that will help you compute, reignite or release within you light codes, or to remember light codes. So when I come in and do some whiteboards, there's a little bit of mumbling of madness from Nicola's ego, but there's also an inner wisdom that's going to come forward to assist us to know how to play this game and play it well. The mind thing that's coming in is really very prevalent in my awareness at the moment. And it was quite interesting. I was speaking to a very dear friend last night about how I was actually feeling as regards to my emotions, and where I felt a little bit slightly out of body and a sense of capping within the mind. Now, this energy that sits within the mind is suppressing the remembrance. Okay, so I'm not going to go into fear with any of it. It's just the structure of the reality. And to break free through that mind control, we need to look into, not only from a superficial level of outward influences of data and programming and belief system, but also the esoteric mind control release systems that enables the unit, the physical body, to move through the experience into the true remembrance of and connection to the original template of the earth. So we're moving deeper into mind control, okay? If we look at control, we're looking at the word the will. If the will of the mind has been taken by an outward source of a belief system, a programming, a subconscious cycle pattern is then created, and the will of the sovereign being is moved out of the experience and controlled by an outward force. The mind is an egoic perspective of who you are. So you see yourself as Charles, or Pipey, or Leon, or Sarah. Okay, so you see yourself here embodied. And you walk along the land, shmali, shmali. Okay, da. Alla macchiata asciant bakite is yana macchiata. Sorry about the noise. A macchiata. Da suki onomala subayan a kalisine etwana a tede etene e. Alla makai shno lakianta. O vorate gitene ishne etana e kwana etana ete. Kana e no mola shinete. Alla makana mishule nekitene ete. Vankra betinema. Bokrabakiantari siekretene ledush umokratere ina nana makaisha no mokore biskiat elakiato do boshne vankratere biskiaturis mokrato no makratene ina makare bisiento grate al maso bakianto da akrata el makare bisine bikut o van meso bakiano da risina dana makore miskiut o malalu konomolash Umale kwaden ete amakoshmale kienta alekiata. That is an esoteric realm of understanding as regards to the template work within the energetic field of connection at the purest force of light. So unpack this. Okay, this is the esoteric. We have the mind, which is the wisdom. Okay, it interacts with the heart, which is like the filter. And then we have the base, which is like an anchor. And then we have a connector. Okay, done. This is consciousness. This is data. Okay, hope you can see that well enough. Yeah. Alamakiatota anomasbakiatan, alakiata, alakonomos, vankrebititin en makiatan, valabosumokos makiatan esbakit and akrabakitena. Within this, we have choices and we have experience. We also have a sense of connection that runs from here, here, and here. Connection. Da. Kolmaskiata, and there's also connection to Gaia. And connection to what we would call solar plexus or the multiverse. Okay. Ja. Amakiantod alabismikiat and overbakiatan askiotud and overbakiatan overbakiatan darabisima. But when control is being taken place, okay, your will has been taken and a sense of control has been taken from the mind, and the mind is running then on a subconscious with cycles and patterns, and it is held in the back system, which is operated at the neck. Lamakiaton of vakit and iskioto damasha. And then we have the brain, which then links into the choices of deception. Now, Elamakianta da simakiatan pokorebasinkiet and amakra tibishimokoshmakiatan elakianta. The back system also links in with the illusion of reality. So rather than linking down into the original template of the earth, you're linking into the distorted, because your will has been taken and the control is coming from an outward source. The brain has been manipulated with cycles and patterns to program into the ego a subconscious cycle and pattern data experience rather than coming into here. If you've got consciousness that sits up here and it's overrode by consciousness here, then the control can come in because it's being controlled from here. You're in the lower body realm and you're capped here. This is captured, and this is where the data of your multiverse is captured. This is the suppression. It is an energetic source influx siphon. I don't know how to spell siphon. Siphoning, taking. So they outward sources that are controlling a mind is running a program that you're connecting to because you're in a lower frequency. The frequency is lower. The upper body connection, once you start to lift all of this distortion, plugs into consciousness data. Then we have free will. Then we have free will. Because we're not running on a subconscious cycle and pattern. So we have to see the cycle and pattern to bring forward the system into seeing what is the program that we're holding, to allow us to connect to the original template, to allow us to rise into and download the data. Because within the embodied state, we hold, in the embodied state, pockets of energy that prevent you from seeing your cycle and pattern. The spiritual journey is the expansion into the allowance of the connection. There's a spark within the multiverse that tings, that ignites within it so it can start to reprogram itself, because it sees there is a connection in with the heart that might have a bit of distortion, and a bit of this going on in the distortion within the third eye, and a bit of distortion there. Kickstart, spark, all the way through the embodied state, can start to wake up through the spinal column. The Kundalini starts to awaken within, and this golden elixir starts to rise up through the body for the connection, and it releases from the neck. Okay, release from the neck, which allows you to communicate, and it sparks your light language. And you start to remember. 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 Yeah. Elakianta o kan es makiatan. So please listen to these light codes. These will help you spark your inner wisdom of light. Everything that is moving out needs to be moved out to release the mind, to give you back your freedom of will, so you can connect to who you truly are as you download that consciousness into the unit, to spark and release the distortion within, so that your multiverse, your connection to all that you are, is projected outwardly into your creation, and not freaking well siphoned off and suppressed by a captured source, influx, outage that is draining your energy into a louche bucket. No more. So we must push through the caps. We must push through the blocks. We must push through the emotions. We must push through judgment. We must push through blame. We must push through fear. Right? It's an inward job. It's an inward job. Because you are your own universe. You are your multiverse. But you've got to remember. You've got to remember. Ignite your wisdom. Okay, be authentic. Speak your truth. Shift, shift, shift. Okay, da. La macchiata. Fora macchianto todo cratere sies. Remember who you are. You're searching, searching, searching for all of this information, and you hold it all inside of yourself. How crazy is that? Makianta o bakianta a subakianta o makiatan a fangi e kala e na a kan e san a ka ish no kwaya a nena ma kadi simakiata na a. Allow your pot to start to stir. Let it stir. Let it rise up. Let the emotions come to see it. To see where you are suppressed, to feel where you are going into another cycle, to sense it, to self-analyze, starts to ignite your multiverse, your source spark within, right in the middle of who you are as an embodied unit, a body, human. Alanianto ta alakionto ta alikiata. It is freedom. It is freedom. It is the ignition of heart, which is your filter, your discernment of which choice will you experience. The choices that we came in for were all of light, because it should have been heaven on earth. But the illusionary field kicked in. We do not need to experience any of it. We are programmed to think we have karma. There is no karma, but there is. Depends where you're plugged into. Are you plugged into the illusionary field where your mind is controlled? Or are you plugged into your freedom of free will and levels of conscious connection of who you truly are, and igniting within you the fullness of you, that you are the light? No more playing games. And once we can anchor that unit, which is free flowing of distortion, it amplifies into the earth, and it creates a sense of rising and injecting into the reality a seeding of a star into the earth. It is not a seed of the star. It is a seed for the earth. A star seed is a star dust, star igniting the earth to rise. Elamakiant o krakit and o horamakia. The origin, thank you, the orangey. So, okay, an orange tree, thank you. So I was thinking one thing, my inner voice was coming for an orange tree. For an orange, there is a pip, but it comes from a tree, yes, but it's planted into the ground, and it then is creating another life within it of the experience of the planting of a seed. There is one speck of sand, one grain of sand that would go into a oyster and create a pearl. It just takes one. It just takes one. That's all it is. Just one. Because we are all one. But it starts with one and it ends with one. Kia lawa misubaya ngola ai wana mo koi enetua itene e tuana a kala etua. Kia no umala kone e tuana a kia no to kwa mo koshna kieta. Ino mala kia no to kana maka hisho ma kai ene kwane etene ete. So ma kore ina ma kali eno kore en ala kienta on kone ma kieta. Keep pushing through. Feel where you're capped. Allow yourself to rise. It is when you see, you see, you see, you feel, you feel, you feel, you make a choice of change. A conscious creator. A conscious co-creator. Moving into the true you. Your own universe. Okay? You got this. If you listen to this video all the way through, you've got it. Right? There are many, many things that can happen within our experiences that we might feel that we are blocked. The only thing that is blocked is your mind. Okay, I'm going to say that again. The only thing that is blocked is your mind. Because your mind is running the subconscious program. You focus on the light. If you focus on the dodgy knee or the feeling of some sort of suppression within you, then it will be because you are a creator. Don't let it be siphoned off of you. Reclaim yourself back into oneness. Okay? Breathe it in. Sovereignty all the way. Okay? It's not an easy journey. You know, there's moments where it's like, what am I doing? Okay? Get it. Truly get it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining me so much. And thank you for subscribing and commenting. It helps the channel grow so that this information can get out to more people. It's not for everyone. It's a perception of my reality. And if it resonates, it resonates. If it does not, it does not. If you want to join me on my Patreon, there's a free members where there's extra information on there. I ask that you join that. If you have and want to, you have a choice. And also, if you want to book a session with me, go deeper into your own reality, have a check out of the special offers that are on there at the moment as well. So in May, I've got some specials. I was on Wisdom of the North. There's a 90-minute session at reduced cost, and also a special on a 60-minute. So go check those out. If you're on a low income, I have several spaces through the month that are allocated if you're on a lower income. And my groups hold love donations. So if you want to come and join a light language group with me, or a high connection group to join in with lots of other people that are on their healing journey too. Okay, so there are many levels of connection with me. And if indeed you just want to watch my videos on here, then feel free to do that. We have all our choices, as I said. But if you do want to deepen in on a one-to-one, I'm available, which is nicolalight.com. Yeah, interesting, isn't it, this whole thing? Love it, love it, love it. See you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.